The Lost Letter to Santa. 30 plus stickers inside, postcard and recipe. Ooh, it's got a squirrel.
Ooh, a squirrel.
Written by Mary B. Illustrated by Randy Commander. Ooh. There's a chipmunk on the front too.
Randy. That's like, Randy's name.
The Lost Letter to Santa.
That's a lot of words.
Shh. Let's see what it says.
Ooh.
Skippy scurried over to see what had fallen to the curb. It was a letter addressed to the North Pole from Amelia Luckett, to none other than Santa Claus himself. A letter to Santa. This was important. If Santa didn't get the letter, how would he know what Amelia wanted? And if Santa didn't know what Amelia wanted, how could he deliver it on Christmas Eve? Santa, North Pole. Look at this. That squirrel is wearing a little green vest and
That's
a little
really cute.
red and white striped boggin.
He's really fashionable for a squirrel.
Skippy loved Christmas. He loved the decorations and the lights. Best of all, he enjoyed the holiday treats that Amelia left. Carrot strips, apple slices, even grapes. Everyone loves Christmas, but how would Amelia feel if Christmas morning came with no gift from Santa? Dry leaves skittered across the letter as Skippy watched the wind blow it down the street.
Oh no.
I must do something, he thought, but what? Skippy took the letter and ran to Scamper, who was busy storing food for winter. Look, he said, Amelia's letter to Santa. I found it against the curb underneath the leaves. Scamper agreed this was indeed a serious problem. Amelia's letter had to be delivered, and he and Skippy had to do it together. After a shared meal of nuts and mushrooms, Skippy and Scamper set out. How do we get to the North Pole? Asked Skippy. It's easy, said Scamper. We'll just follow the North Star. And they did. They traveled for many days, sometimes on the ground and sometimes through the tree branches. Though they grew tired, they continued on their way, for they reminded themselves that neither snow nor rain nor sleet nor gloom of night could prevent the delivery of Amelia's letter. They must work for the post office. Oh, look, they're talking to a cardinal. As they traveled north, the air grew colder. Just when it seemed the two could hardly go on, they met Ruby. A friendly cardinal who was most surprised to see a squirrel carrying a letter. What are you two doing with that letter? She asked. We're going to the North Pole to deliver a lost letter to Santa, said Scamper. But we're beginning to lose hope of ever getting there. A letter to Santa, don't give up, said Ruby. I'll lead you there, but I don't suppose you could fly. No, said Skippy, we can't.
That's a well-dressed bird.
Ruby felt sorry for the two furry friends. Of course not, she said. Still, it's only another day or so. First, let me help you find a snack. Encouraged and fed, Scamper and Skippy followed Ruby as she patiently flew a little distance, waited, and then flew a little distance more. North Pole. In just 2 days, they arrived at Santa's home. Skippy was relieved but a little sad too. Now he and Scamper would never make it home for Christmas.
Aww.
Oh, there's
Mrs. Claus.
Ruby rang the Claus's front door. What a beautiful song, remarked Miss Claus. I wonder who it is. She opened the door at the sight of Ruby, Scamper, and Skippy, who held the damp, tattered envelope in his paws. Special delivery, said Skippy. A letter for Santa.
Ooh.
Oh, look.
Aww.
It was supposed to be, answered Skippy, but it fell against the curb. I see, said Miss Claus.
Mom.
Oh my, said Miss Claus. Do come in. You must have come quite a long way. But couldn't the letter have been mailed to the North Pole? It was supposed to be said Skippy, but it fell against the curb. Oh, I see, said Miss Claus. Then you may well have saved someone's Christmas. Santa, she called.
Oh my God.
Santa. Ooh, Santa.
Santa.
When Santa came, Miss Claus handed him the letter. Skippy explained again the reason for their visit. Ho, 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 laughed Santa boisterously, taking the letter. It seems the three of you are quite the Christmas elves. Oh, not me, protested Ruby. I joined only at the end of the journey. They're the real elves. They came from far, far away. Ooh. Come, said Miss Claus. You must be hungry. She filled them with nuts, seeds, fruit, and of course cookies and cocoa for dessert. Skippy and Scamper were glad to have a delicious meal before their journey home, and Santa's home was so merry that they couldn't help but feel rather merry themselves. Thank you, friends, said Skippy. You've been so kind, and we must go. We have to return journey ahead. I'll go with you, said Ruby. She hated to see them leave. Oh, that won't be necessary, boomed Santa cheerfully. Your journey can wait. Christmas is just around the corner, and my route just happens to go right by the Luckett house. I can sure use the company of three good elves.
Really?
Really? Asked Skippy and Scamper in unison. Really, said Santa. Ruby, you'll fly along too, of course.
Yes.
Ooh. At Christmas Eve, riding Santa's sleigh seemed too good to be true. Please do stay, said Miss Claus. You saved Christmas for Amelia Luckett. Let Santa save Christmas for you. They couldn't refuse, and you can be sure as they slept that night in the soft little beds that Miss Claus prepared, they were three of the happiest elves ever to be found. Aww.
Aww. That's so sweet.
The end. Oh, it's got a recipe for hot chocolate. Ooh, look at there. Just like Miss Claus makes. And it's got a postcard delivered to Santa Claus at the North Pole. And that's where you put your address. North Pole, December 25th delivery. The little pictures. Scamper on there. Dear Santa. And it's from, you write your name right there, from Tyrion. And it's got some stickers.
Ooh,
stickers. Ooh.
Nice.
That was a nice book, wasn't it, Tyrion? I got that at the Dollar Tree. Where things
Animals
are
are
only
so
a
cute.
dollar until they change the price.
Oh, the little squirrel's so cute.
Squirrel. This is a story about a squirrel and his chipmunk friend and a cardinal. Merry Christmas, Tyrion.
Merry Christmas, Tyrion.